So I did want to go over this right here. So you all know that I am ACAB. As if anybody here hasn't already, I beg you all to go and read. It is an audiobook because I am not a fan of sitting down to read. But The End of Policing by Alex Vattel, it answers a lot of the questions regarding, yeah, but do you mean restore them? Like, we can't just get rid of them. And really, it just kind of digs into all of that. I will say that I think it's a little bit of the way that their prescription for how you get rid of policing is something that I don't see. It's kind of like socialism, right? Like, do I see socialism coming to the United States? Not peacefully. Not peacefully. I am a democratic socialist by way of, like, I think that that's where I want to get to. And I would love to see it without a bloody ass war. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right? So that's how, like, the end of this book goes, where we're talking about, like, a complete upheaval to the economic system, a complete, like, restructuring to how we look at crime, how we look at poverty, how we take care of societies, that the way we treat them perpetuates this sort of crime. But yeah, I am a police abolitionist. I don't have all the answers to it, but it is how I am. But check this shit out. Now, disclaimer, I thought I was going to like this. The YouTube video was cop shoots partner and sadistic. Okay, maybe, but I really did think I was gonna like this. I was like, he got shot. But I will tell you, content warning, trigger warning, I ended up not liking it. The sound of the partner getting shot and her and how she yells out to him is actually, for me, was really heartbreaking. It's not graphic. You won't see any blood or anybody dying or anything like that, but you will hear through the body cam her yelling for help, and it's cop sues partner for excessive force for missing her. No one is safe. Literally, no one is safe. Fuck me, I won't do what I tell me. Fuck me, I won't do what I tell me. Yeah, so I thought it was gonna be like that kind of thing, but here we go. Cop sues partner for excessive force for missing the suspect and hitting her. On the morning of July 20th, 2020, rookie Cleveland police officer Bailey Gannon shot his partner, screaming as he fled in panic down a flight of stairs from a man who was neither chasing nor threatening him. Gannon pointed his gun over his head in the opposite direction he was running and began firing blindly behind him. You heard that right. Took the gun, pointed it behind him over his head, and fired that way. Except one of the bullets hit his partner, whom he had just ran past. Fuck the police, indeed. That was the opening paragraph in a federal civil rights lawsuit just filed by Cleveland police officer Jennifer Kilnapp against her former partner, as well as the city of Cleveland. So this is a police shooting case, an excessive force case, where a cop is suing the police department and that cop. Can a police officer who was unintentionally shot by another police officer sue the government for civil rights violation? Unfortunately, I can answer that one, but first, here's the portion of the body. Yeah, okay, so we'll watch this one first. No. We'll watch that one at the end. The bullet that struck Officer Jennifer Kilnapp ended up lodging in her spine. Investigators almost immediately concluded that it was probably Officer Gannon who had shot his partner. Despite that knowledge, the Cleveland Division of Police and Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office instead charged the suspect, Darrell Borden, with attempted murder, falsely claiming that he shot Kilnapp. These charges would be quietly dropped almost a year later. He still went to prison, though. More on that. Investigators determined that Officer Gannon lied about the shooting. Despite this, he received no discipline for lying, much less for shooting his partner. Unbelievably, 3 months after the shooting, the city rated Officer Gannon's overall performance as exceeding expectations, referring to the shooting, his partner as merely a minor setback. He entered field patrol as an officer in January 2020. He shot his partner in July 2020. Before the first year was even out, he was exceeding expectations. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Turtle. In the early hours of July 20th, 2020, Kilnapp and Gannon responded to a call on the east side of Cleveland alleging there was an emotionally disturbed man with a gun on the second floor of the boarding home he was staying in. There had been no report of the man shooting at anyone or otherwise being physically violent. Now, this is according to the allegations in the lawsuit. The information released publicly at the time by the prosecutor's office was that the man had shot through the floor at the 911 caller prior to law enforcement arrival. Perhaps that was false, which wouldn't be surprising given everything we know about the story. This part, I don't like words like this. All right, this whole thing, I don't like that. I just want to be fair. Why? Like, perhaps that was false? That's a weird thing to write in there. If you look at the condition of the house, I'm going to go ahead and just assume this is a trap house. It's scary as fuck. And I will be honest with you, I don't give a fuck who calls me a coward. The condition of the house, the fact that there was no power, the fact that it was a trap house, I would have never entered this building in a million fucking years without a complete whole ass team behind me. Somehow they thought one rookie and his partner was enough to go in here. Yeah, all that. So the idea that somebody in this trap house shoots at the person calling on, okay, like, we don't know because I guess the trial didn't ever go, but I'm fine with believing that. I'm fine with believing that. After learning the man, Daryl Borden, was in the second floor bathroom, the two officers went upstairs to the hallway. Gannon then took the lead and stood offset of the bathroom door with Kilnapp in position a few feet behind him. The staircase was between Gannon and Kilnapp. Gannon did not knock or announce their presence as police officers. Gannon did not ask Borden to come out of the bathroom. Still in the bathroom, Borden made no threatening statements to the officers or in their presence. The lawsuit alleges that rather than taking other steps, such as de-escalation, withdrawing, or establishing a perimeter, attempting surveillance of the bathroom, waiting for Borden to come out, calling for backup or other assistance, Gannon instead decided to open the bathroom door. According to the lawsuit's allegations, when Gannon opened the door, Borden was standing there apparently holding a firearm pointed downwards at his side in one hand. Borden took no steps towards Gannon, nor made any other threatening gestures or statements. Gannon did not order Borden to drop his weapon. He didn't order him to do anything. Instead, he panicked, spun back out of the doorway, out of sight of Borden. Borden still took no action. I'm just gonna add this too. Listen, I'm glad I opened with ACAB and police abolition and the police, but I'm just gonna be a human being here. I would have never been in this situation because I would have absolutely never have gone in that way. All the things that they're talking about, is exactly what I would do. Oh, there's somebody with a gun in there. Oh, they shot at you. Oh, it's a fucking dark ass haunted mansion with no power fucking trap house. Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep my ass right here. I'm gonna take cover. I'm gonna have my partner go around the backside to make sure nobody runs out the back, and I'm gonna call for backup. More people are gonna come. We're gonna have a fucking bullhorn. We're gonna tell them to come out, and then there's gonna be a team that's gonna, there's gonna be all that. That's what SWAT's for. Like, this right here is what SWAT's for. Like, I could make a whole video about the misuse of SWAT and the evolution of what SWAT was created for to what they do now, serving warrants and shit to otherwise non-violent people and then throwing flashbangs into babies' cribs and shit. You know what I mean? Like this is what it's for. You get called for a gunfire, armed individual in a haunted mansion with teeth around the doors and the window shutters with the eyeballs, and it's eating people. You know, like, I'm not going to that motherfucker. That's exactly what SWAT's for. But instead he goes in there. What I was gonna say was, as a human being, I think I would have reacted the same way if I did all the same dumb fuck steps that led me to that bathroom door. I'm like, f that. I mean, it might have even been worse if that were me and I had a gun in my hand. And I'm already like peaked, right? I'm peeked out, and like I look in this dark ass, nasty ass bathroom, and there's the dude with the gun in the hand. I might be in prison because I'd be like, oh shit, I'm like, oh my god, it was a toothbrush. But yeah, that's why you don't put yourself in those positions. I would have never been in that position. Yeah, kind of weird the way they use the wrong people for the wrong situations. Yeah, right? Yeah, ridiculous. Officer Gannon then ran away toward the stairs. Did he think he was playing Resident Evil? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Officer Gannon then ran away toward the stairs. Borden didn't follow him or even flee, but rather stayed in the bathroom. Officer Kilnapp, Porter's partner, was standing near the top of the stairs. Gannon bolted down the stairs, screaming as he fled. As he ran, Gannon pointed his gun over his head behind him in the opposite direction as he was running and began shooting blindly behind him. One of those bullets hit Kilnapp. As she stood near the top of the stairs, Gannon's body camera footage shows him running away while Kilnapp yells after him, "I'm shot. I'm shot. Don't leave me." I'm telling you right now, here's your second content warning. That's going to be really hard to hear. Or at least it was for me. EMS rushed Officer Kilnapp to the hospital. 2 weeks later, surgeons were able to remove the bullet fragment from her spine. Kilnapp filed lawsuit on July 13th, 2022. That's why it's coming out now. This is why we're talking about it. Which discloses that Gannon never apologized to his partner for shooting her. The investigation team created several diagrams showing the bullet trajectory that injured Kilnapp. This diagram is an overhead view of the staircase. This is what I'm talking about. So they come in, they go up the stairs. They so this is upstairs, right? So what you can't see here is the downstairs. They come up these stairs here. You'll see his body cam come around here. The lady is telling him, yeah, he's in this bathroom. He's in this bathroom right here. Look how disgusting this place is. This is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. Like I wanted to like be sure I wasn't being classist. Like, oh man, look at this old house. They're probably crackheads. But I'm like, I think this is beyond old, right? I mean, can we agree this is not just like, oh, this is old people living in poverty. I think it's fair to say this is a trap house. Goes down this thin, no way to maneuver hallway. Remember, there is no electricity. It's dark as everything is by flashlight. Which, by the way, I have cleared a house in the dark with a flashlight, and I just look. Maybe Beta Boy is the perfect name for this channel because I feel like flashlights make things scarier. I mean, I'm telling you, I need MVGs. I want to be like, look, I'm not going in there with a flashlight. First of all, flashlights make everything scarier. Horror movies know it. That's why they put the jump scare in the flashlight. The jump scare doesn't come out of the dark. The jump scare comes out of the flashlight. The flashlight is what shows me. Not only that, the flashlight tells everyone in the fucking house where I'm at. I shine down a flashlight down a hallway. The person at the hallway who's hidden that I can't see sees the flashlight. Well, I know where this motherfucker's is that? Like, I'm like, fuck a flashlight. I'm not clearing a house with no electricity without NVGs. Fuck that. It's creepy as fuck. We'll watch the video. All right, the investigation team created several diagrams showing the bullet trajectory that injured Kilnapp. This diagram is an overhead view of the staircase hallway. This shows that one of Gannon's bullets, marked by yellow, was fired through the bathroom wall near the top of the staircase on a slight downward angle, meaning that he must have been holding his gun above his head when he fired, as he was running away. The diagram shows Officer Kilnapp's approximate vantage point. So here's the deal. Here's what I'm asking right here. I would love to talk to this dude in real life, because I would ask him some things that, like, it would make it seem like I'm not on his side. Like, I just don't want to be bullshitted here, right? What's the green and red line? That's what I want to know. And here's another one. Here's the hallway, green and red line. Oh wait, there we go. See, this is not lining up. Unless you all see something that I don't. So the civil rights lawyer, the guy who runs this website, am I reading this correctly? Like, you all read the same thing, right? Instead, he panicked, spun back out the doorway out of sight of Borden. Borden still took no action. Officer Gannon then ran away towards the stairs. Borden didn't follow or even flee, but rather stayed in the bathroom. But these are, you know what this is saying right here. This is Borden's shots. But then he admits it here. The investigation also revealed that Borden didn't fire any shots until after Gannon. So, listen, look. All right. One way that I feel that people kind of, it reminds me of like the bullshit when you would find like a story about Trump and it would be completely false. Like, you would find something like some story that's like, oh, did you hear that Trump curb stomped his secretary because, again, it's like, that wasn't a story, but things like that, just like crazy things that were like unsubstantiated, that like where are you getting this from? There's enough bad things without you having to be full of shit, right? I'm not saying this guy's full of shit. I just feel like he painted a picture at the beginning of the article that made it appear like, and goddamn, don't make me fucking defend cops, okay? Like, don't do that. Can you not do that? Don't make me defend cops. It reminds me of the Uvalde officer on looking at his phone. So you find out that he's looking at his phone with the Punisher skull on it, right? So we all make fun of that, rightfully so. But then you find out that it's his wife who's texting him, and this is the moment on that still photo. It's the thing about still photos. I don't get why people, that you find out his wife she's one of the people trapped in there, or that she's been shot. And there's other photos of these smiling and laughing in the hallway while bullshitting. Here's one. Show this shit. You have rooms full of dead kids, blasted, unrecognizable. What can you be laughing about? What can you be laughing about? This is a good picture. Why don't we have to use it? Because we have this. These pieces of shit will serve us up reality every time. You know what I mean? So going back to the thing here, if I'm writing an article, right, that I want people to know the truth about, why would you set up the entire first part of the deal? Borden still took no action. Borden didn't even follow him. He didn't flee. He stayed in the bathroom. All right, we're gonna focus on it. I'm gonna recage. Okay, we're gonna recage. The fact that the civil rights lawyer is being I feel is being a little dishonest is not the point. Robo, it's not the point. He's being severely he's being borderline misleading. Not the point. The point is this double cop got so scared that he ran down the stairs, shooting over his head behind him, and shot his partner. Ironically, in March of 2021, the CDP suspended Officer Kilnapp. Check this out. As if firing the gun in the first place wasn't bad enough. Ironically, in March of 2021, the CDP suspended Officer Kilnapp for her involvement in the incident on the grounds that she forgot to turn on her body camera before entering the house on the night of the shooting. To the contrary, the CDP took no disciplinary action against Gannon for shooting blindly through a wall while running away from a suspect and shooting his partner in the process. He sees a dude with a gun, freaks the out, sprints downstairs, shooting over his head, lies about it, right? Because forensic evidence showed that he was lying. Shoots his partner in her spine. Remember, lied about it. Gets outside. We still haven't watched the video. You're going to hear her call for help. He continues to run. He gets nothing. Gets glowing evaluation in that same year. She is suspended because she didn't turn on her body camera before she went inside. Yep. All right, so you all had the content warning. 2 minutes. I think the first part has no sound. And there's the partner that will end up getting shot. Why? Why did you go in? And you know what's funny too? Check this shit out. So at this point, from the 911 call, like she's telling him, the caller is telling them that there's somebody in there with a weapon. Look where she's standing. Like dead in front of the door. Can't see inside. Oh, someone in there's with the gun? Like right there? Oh, okay, let's go check it out. Like boom boom, 2 shots through the screen door, boom into the head. Like everything about it is like, cops are the worst. They're the worst. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? This is some like trap house Resident Evil. No powers on, because it's a trap house.
What number did you say he's in?
4. My door's open.
He's got a gun?
4. He's got a gun.
See? Oh, he's got a gun? Oh, well, yeah, let's just casually,
Who are you talking to? Oh, okay. Okay.
4. Come on. He's upstairs.
that. See what I'm talking about? The flashlight. Like this is what I'm talking about right now. Both sides of those hallway, left and right, like all the rooms, they know exactly where you're at. Flashlights. Flashlights. Yeah, doesn't announce who they are exactly.
Moose?
What's that?
So check this out. CQB, what's that? He'll go up, right? He'll go up here. And then check this out. He was already past this hallway when he's like looking at the other rooms that were over there. So he doesn't know what's down there, and he had already turned his back to it. So there's two of them. Let's say I absolutely had to go in there with two people, right? Maybe someone's life is in danger. There are times where, remember Uvalde, right? Like there are times where, yeah, who gives a f? You're not waiting for backup. Get the f in there, right? But there's no constitutional requirement for that. The Supreme Court has already ruled that the police do not have any obligation to put themselves at risk. But look at what cops do in Uvalde versus what they do here. Anyways, if she had said, like, for example, he's gonna kill my daughter, he has my daughter upstairs, then yeah, okay, you gotta go in, right? I'm okay with that. But what training says, oh, let me go in there, let me announce where I'm at, they're not even being quiet, I would have had that lady get the f out, you're gonna leave, we're gonna clear this area, goes past the hallway, looks at those other doors, doesn't know what the f behind him. Oh, what it is? Oh, he's in a bathroom? Oh, right here? Down this hallway? So now the dude in the bathroom knows they're there. Like, idiot.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Help! Shot fired! Hey, get in the car! Kill that! Shot fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! I repeat, we have shots fired! Kill that! Kill that! Kill that! Let's go! We have shots fired.
Leaves her.
23.
Leaves her back there. Leaves her back there. I'm shot. I'm shot. Help me. Gone. Gone. Like he could have even... So maybe going back to help her right away, not knowing if he's like on the stairs, like if he goes back, is he shot in the face? Okay, but he ran past his car. He could have went out, took cover, assessed, right? Sees his partner who has a bullet in her fucking spine. Assess the situation, sees that the guy's not there, maybe creep up. He's talking to somebody right now who's also on scene. Like, come with me, we need to get her. Let's drag her out. Now, and by the way, he shot her. Killed him. I think he's telling whoever else is on scene now to kill that. Maybe Lights? I don't know. I feel like he's telling somebody, shut that off.
What number did you say he's in?
4. My door's open.
He's got a gun?
4. He's got a gun.
So he has got a gun.
Who are you talking to?
Her flashlight is not even like shining up the stairs. What are you looking at? Where is your flashlight?
Who are you talking to?
The plug in dispatch.
Oh, okay. Okay.
4. Come on. He's upstairs.
I think that's good that they covered her face. That's good. I'm sure that the criminal fires as a response to him firing. So looking at those rooms, he's gonna pass the hallway on his right.
Moose?
Nurse? Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. They know that.
What's that?
So I'm gonna say something real quick. I cannot tell from there who is firing what. Like I can't tell. Can you guys? Can you tell? Yeah, that has been established. He shot after the cop did. Yeah, as a response. I'm okay with that, but I would know that based off of forensic. I can't tell from here.
Get back!
Yeah, I don't see flashes. I don't know what gun is what.
Get back! Hurry! Help! Help! Shot fired!
Oh, I see.
Hey, get in the car! Kill that! Shot fired! Shots fired! Shots
I
fired!
hate hearing
I
that.
repeat, we have shots fired! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Let's go!
That "Don't Leave Me" fucking kills me, dude. That's a gut. That is a gut to the. If the suspect were to shoot, he would do it as door open. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. Look. No one will ever convince me that cops are just not inherently garbage. Like, the people that are cops that I'm sure I could sit across from and go, wow, you're actually a stand-up person as an individual, is still in the service of that, right? Now, please believe that I am not saying this, not acknowledging that I am an active duty military of the United States, and that's something that I think about a lot. But the fact of the matter is that she's suspended for not turning on her camera. Nothing happens to him. July 13th of this year, the court case is happening. So we're definitely going to follow that. I'm going to try to stay on top of that case. But yeah, even good cops, you're still a part of this shit. The panic, and that's the part. So I will say this much. Again, not defending cops. I'm just talking about as a human being, I would say in that moment, his panic is understandable. Why are you there though, right? Like, why are you in that position? Your panic comes from how many unknown factors there are. Like, you are not secure. Let me tell you something. I have walked through I'm gonna say something that you probably won't agree with. Hot take. Even the shooting.
Don't worry, Robo will change his mind later.
I can kind of be like, I get it. That's why I'm not saying I would do that. I would like to think I wouldn't do that. But when you think about like psychology of fight or flight, he is not. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't even remember what happened after the door. His brain is turned off. Your brain is in full lizard mode after that. Now, check this out. Why do you do the things you do in when you're clearing a house? Why do you have the support that you have when you're clearing a house? Why do you stack up the way that you do? Why doesn't every SWAT person, when faced with a shooter in a room, all freak out and just kind of like pop, 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 shoot into the ceiling? Why do they do that? Because there's a certain level of training and repetition and security in yourself to where yeah, your adrenaline's up. Yeah, all of their adrenaline's up. But there's a certain level of security, whether it's with the raid shield or you have the advantage. That's pretty much all of combat. That's why you get air superiority. You always want to be at the advantage. Because if you're not, your lizard brain is going to kick in. I can look at this video and look at a super dark trap house and know there is no way I'm clearing that with 1 or 2 people. No way. I do not have the advantage. I don't have the layout. I don't know how many rooms there are. I don't know if there's more than one shooter. I don't know where the he is. I don't know if he intends to kill me. I can't see shit. I don't have the advantage. I'm not going in. I'm a 20-year-old kid who's been on the force for 7 months. I don't have the training to go in there. I'm looking at that house and I'm imagining me walking through a valley in Afghanistan that a special forces team had just gotten hit. And me and my battalion, the platoon I was on, was going there to look for the people who attacked that special forces unit. We're in the middle of Afghanistan, sleeping in a bombed out kind of like mud a house, but you know, like dirt floors and shit. And we're literally there trying to look for the people who had done that attack. High ground on both sides of me. I'm not afraid. Not because I'm brave, not because I'm a badass. That's not what that means. But I'm sitting in a platoon of like 20 people. We're all kitted out with armor. I have aircraft overhead. That's my job, is to be in this platoon talking to aircraft. There's a drone looking around us. Like, we have, like, that's why, by the way, nothing happened. Because they knew we were out there with this support. That's why you have SWAT. That's why you're like, hey, we don't have the advantage here. And so you're taking other things like, again, like I said earlier, is there a kid inside? You know, does he have hostage? And if you wait for SWAT to get there, he said he's gonna kill the hostage. Okay, you know, all right. Hopefully you can steel yourself to get ready to go into this situation, because now you've weighed, right? You've done your risk analysis and go, all right, that classroom full of kids, I can't not go in. We're not gonna wait. We have to go in. Yes, I've assessed it. But you're in a trap house with one, I'm sure if you're in a trap house, you probably aren't exactly sober. Saying that somebody is with a gun inside there, I'm like, okay, well, is there a hostage situation? Is there any kids in here? Cool. I'm not going in there. We're gonna wait and pull perimeter. So that's why whenever I'm looking at a situation, I try to like boil it down to like, where did the real fuck up happen? And the fuck up was going in there in the first place, right? Because what happened at that doorway, I'm telling you right now, I kind of empathize with, and I'm not sure how many people would have done differently. Valid in the shooting part though. I think more people than not would have not fired over their head. Like, I think that's valid. That's a valid critique. I think it's valid critique. One thing that surprised me is what you did have was a hallway right there. So, has anybody played not paranormal? What's the one you're hunting for ghosts? I don't remember. But you're hunting ghosts, and it's really fucking scary because you're sitting there and you got to do all these things. And every time the ghost finally shows up, everybody does the same thing. Beelines the out of there. And the ghost can't leave the house, so what you do is you run out the front door.
Oh, it's not like it's... Oh, the candle's out. Oh, you son of a...
I am a cop with body armor and a gun. I'm kind of contradicting myself right now, but I'm gonna do it. I'm in a building with 3 other body armored cops, like wearing bulletproof armor and guns, and seeing him with a gun makes me panic and sprint down the stairs to outside while shooting behind me. I was in there. We've already established. We're pretty sure that even though the story only talks about him and the woman he shot, there's a third one. We saw the third one, right? So at least 3 cops are in there, and I'm sprinting out. Bruh. How do you not just... I'm trying to imagine what I would do in my panic. Again, I'm contradicting myself, but I think I'm wrong. In the span of 5 minutes, let me assess what I said. I think I'm just wrong. You know you're already ready, right? So you're thinking of everything that you learned at his point, his OJT qualification, his on-the-job qualifications to qualify for as a patrolman. It's already 7 months on the force, so it's probably already completed by then. And you have what you learned in the police academy. You already know you're gonna expect somebody with a weapon, so there's certain things you should already be looking for as you're approaching the door. If I opened the bathroom door and I saw the gun, back out, take cover. Take cover where? Take cover at the hallway, because I got a wall right there. So I sprint back, gun, and now I'm like leaned against the wall, like looking, come out with your hands up, come out with your hands up. Yeah, yeah, I take back everything that I said. Everything that I said about running and shooting behind him. Even after going in, right? Because I'm imagining like, okay, let's redo the situation and say there was a reason they had to go in. There's a baby upstairs crying, and the mom is screaming, "He has my baby, he has my baby." Okay, all right, we're not waiting for SWAT. We gotta go. Yeah, you're not. Oh my God, there's a gun! Sprint down the stairs, shooting behind you. No, that. And this bitch got a high marks on his evaluation, and she got suspended.